And that's probably the biggest change that's happened in the last 5-10 years is we've now become aware that if I'm a golfer and all I did was control club face and centre contact and my swing position was here, it's very methodical, which means slow, right? That's the only message that I told my body to do for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. It's like, no wonder why we're hitting it nowhere now. It's like we've only told ourselves to be methodical. We've never had the chance to actually wind this thing out. And I was the same, I grew up and no one ever told me to rip the shit out of it. That was the worst thing you could possibly do. But nowadays we go, just you might not need to increase it because we're fortunate enough to have it, but just wind it out. Have 5 to 10 attempts where you just go for it and just see what that speed is. And it's amazing, even as a concept, is when you can wind this thing out, when you then decide to control, you've actually got more control. But if the only swing I have is controlled and it's too close to my red line, car dealer. It's like having anything at red line or too close to red line is never ideal. And you hear about these tour players, they swing at 70%, 80%. It's like if their average speed is 113 mile an hour with driver and that's their 80% swing, I can guarantee you most of them, if we went, you've got the world's biggest fairway now, I just want to see how fast you can, how far you can hit it, they can just go 120. But for most of us, whatever that speed is, and I go, just put the foot down, see how much faster you go. It might be 1 mile an hour faster or 2 mile an hour faster. That just means we're way too close to that red line number. So then you've got a choice to go, okay, if you want maximum control, we need about 80% of that speed. Or, go, no, I don't want to hit it any shorter. I need to find another 20% of speed so I know I can keep hitting my 7 iron at that distance.